Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show.
Hey everybody, welcome to Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. And I am one of your hosts, Katrina Blake, interviewing Jessie Jones from WOW Wrestling. How are you today?
I'm doing awesome. How are you?
I'm good, living. So while moving into CBS was a big deal for women wrestling promotions in general. There's not too much access to have that on like a major network. So how was that change going from your previous network to working under CBS on a bigger platform?
It's exciting. It's amazing. There's a whole group of people that are now like, do this, do that, do this. We need you here. And there's a whole lot of extra stuff that we do that's other than just our in-ring competition. But I mean, I'm thrilled and very grateful to be a part of the show, not only a part of WOW Women of Wrestling, but I'm grateful for CBS and Paramount and giving us and us being women that are in wrestling, not just women of wrestling, but giving women a platform to do what they love,
Yeah, I totally get that. It's an amazing, for everything I've seen so far. I've been able to see WoW episodes previously, but this is the first time I've gotten to see it live as it's airing, and so everything you guys have been doing has been absolutely outstanding. So you, for those of who might not have known you previously to this season, you kind of came out this season on a tear, super like a dynamite. So what kind of went into this season as far as making your character stand out for those who are new to WoW Wrestling?
I'm trying to think of what answer you're looking for. Well, basically, if you followed and everything and got to know me and the other characters, I was trying to make wrestling great again and going back into that old school genre of wrestling and stuff like that. And then coming into this new season, they my tag partners had to be in Virginia or wherever their family was. They didn't even tell me they weren't going to be there. So now I'm trying to get the tag team titles back. So that's my focus. The last season, I was one of the tag team champions with the Dixie Darlings. And because the Dixie Darlings couldn't be, on the show, David just unannounced takes the belts and holds them up and introduces this tournament. And I'm like, oh no, what in tarnation do you think you're doing? I can hold and defend those belts and retain those belts by myself. So I was trying to prove that point, but he didn't care. He was like, get you a partner. But it seems like every time I get a partner, the partner is the one that messes it up.
It's great that you mentioned the tag tournament, because that's actually some of the entertaining aspects as far as you kind of getting yourself back in there. And so the last episode unfortunately ended with a loss. So can we see more of you popping up in this tournament going forward without giving too much away?
I guarantee, all right, the loss, let's make it clear, it wasn't my loss. I wasn't pinned or submitted. So let's keep that out there for y'all. Y'all know that. And I'm going to do basically what David told me to do. I'm going to find or force someone to be my tag partner. And even if I might not even let them in the ring. They can get in the ring and then they can get on the apron and stand there. And then I'm going to make it to where I get my tag belts back. Because who wants one belt? I want two.
So I know you're doing the tag team thing, but could you see yourself also going for the WoW championship as maybe holding both that and the tag team championship belt? Do you see that in your future?
If David would allow it, I would definitely do it. But I think that David has something against rednecks, because I have been going combating with him about this for probably about 4 or 5 years. If you go back, you will not see me ever. I've never been pinned. I've never been submitted. I've never been defeated in a singles match. And in the tag matches that were lost, I was not defeated. So it really blows my mind that multiple of women that I have defeated in singles competition have gotten title shots before me. But I've never been really good at playing the political game and being nice and stuff like that. I'm just one of those, well, I earned it and I deserved it. And apparently that's not how it always works. I don't, but definitely I would wear the main title here and I'd walk out with the tag straps across my shoulders if David would allow it.
I mean, I'm good at like manifesting, so we never know. Maybe you could have both belts and you kind of be at the top part of WoW wrestling.
I'd
How
do it.
how is it working with like the incomparable Jeanie Buss? She's done so much in sports as a woman already. So how is that now working with someone like that as helping kind of making sure people who may not have gotten a chance to see WoW wrestling before can see that again with a broader aspect as far as focusing on the women's promotion?
Well, you know, they say that we are the WoW superheroes, but Jeanie Buss is my superhero. She has given women who long deserved to be in the spotlight a chance when they didn't believe that they were going to have one. Not many people know this, but I was actually quitting in 2014 because I wasn't going to be able to go any further. So I mean, if you can't rise up, why spin your wheels in one place? So I had announced on, you know, that I was leaving wrestling, and I actually got messaged by Leilani Kai, and she's the one who was like, hey, I want you to go check this place out. Your cousin is in it, and da 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 da. And I was like, I'm quitting, you know, I appreciate it, I'm honored that you would think of me, but like, I'm just done. And she was like, look, this is different, it's owned by Jeanie Buss, you know, it is for women, by women, you know, to empower women. Please go check it out, like just give it a chance, you know. So I called and talked to Selena, and I went and checked it out, and I was like, you know what, maybe I'm gonna stick this out and see where WoW goes. And that was, you know, that was 2014, I think. Was it 13 or 14? But that's the only reason I'm still in wrestling today, was because Jeanie Buss gave me that opportunity with David and Selena.
How is it working with like AJ Lee on commentary? She's also another woman who's done an amazing things in wrestling as well. And so to have her insight in that promotion, it's like amazing as a fan watching, but I'm sure as for you guys in the locker room. So how's that experience working with somebody like AJ Mendez?
Dude, it's incredible. And I totally attribute the condition, the state of women's wrestling today to her. Like AJ's tweet, like, give women a chance. That's when women were like, like it got so much publicity, so much behind it. That's when women were actually like given the ball and like, and an opportunity to roll with it. And, you know, to have the opportunity to share the locker room and learn with somebody who has done so much is just, I'm blessed is all I can say. I'm blessed and honored and so grateful.
And how, I guess, as far as the shifting roles of wrestling, again, WoW is focusing on different types of characters, different women kind of on the forefront. And so how do you see as far as women behind the scenes doing producing work, doing commentary work, and shifting the roles of wrestling currently because of WoW wrestling?
Can you rephrase? I'm not sure what you want me to answer. I'm sorry.
No worries. So I was asking, like, with having somebody like AJ Mendez doing producing, you have Jeanie Buss as well. And so there's a shift as far as what women are being able to do in women's wrestling. And so how do you see, with all these great things that WoW is bringing to women's wrestling, how do you see as far as the shifting roles currently in like 2022?
It's amazing. And you know what? I think the ratings is going to prove it. Like, women have been capable, more than capable, and qualified to do everything that we're allowing to, that WoW gives them the platform to do, whether it be in production, whether it be in in the ring, in the locker room, behind the scenes, in training. Like, we as women are amazing, and but now that we finally have this platform to do it, like, we're showing them how it should have been done from the beginning.
Most definitely. You've been wrestling for some time now, and you said you was thinking of quitting in 2014, and we're now in 2022. So what kind of inspires you to kind of keep on going and continuing your legacy as far as kind of being somewhat of a pioneer in different types of women in women's wrestling? Like, what keeps you going? What inspires you?
You know, my trainer, well, my main trainer, Tracy Smothers, rest in peace. He, every time I told him, I was like, I didn't know if I was good enough. I didn't know if I should stick it out. You know, he was like, you need to stick with it. You need to do this. And just the faith that he had in me and the way that he encouraged me and stuff like that. I'm kind of on a mission to make him proud, to prove him right now. So I'm just like, rest in peace, Pops. I love you. And I hope that he is happy and, proud.
I love that. So just to piggyback a bit, you mentioned again the tag team tournament of wanting to get the belts back. So is there anybody you wouldn't mind teaming with to kind of make sure you can reach that goal? There's been quite a new faces this season introduced to us as a viewer. So is there anybody you wouldn't mind kind of tagging up with if it allows you to reach the goal of becoming a tag team champion again?
Maybe Reina Del Rey, or I really am not too particular. I might have to go talk to Sophia Lopez and see like what she seems to be really good at manipulating David and getting what she wants. So maybe she'll have an idea on who to tag me up with that'll get me the spot that I want. I'm indifferent. Like I said, I was halfway tempted to pick David up out of commentary and set him on the apron and make him stand there while I did all the work, and he could be a tag team champion, but I get to carry the belt.
That's great. Is there any episode for this season that is something you're excited for the fans to see?
Not one in particular. I'm excited for them to like see the whole entire show. Like they have to watch everything, because you need to know who likes who doesn't like who's fighting who, and why they're fighting. Like it's just entertaining. It's amazing. It's so much fun. Like I still can't believe that I'm a part of it, and that this is happening. It's real surreal, but like there's not one in particular moment that I want the fans to see, because I want them to see all of it and see like the things and the women that they've been missing out on, that they haven't had the opportunity to see because they weren't given the platform, because there is so many incredibly talented women on the Women of Wrestling roster that it's insane. We are stacked. We are talent stacked with people who are hungry and ready to entertain and do what they love.
I definitely agreed with it being stacked. That's actually one of the things I appreciate about WoW. It's so many different things happening each week. It's like something exciting to look forward to each week. So definitely agree with you on that one. So WoW has changed over the years, over the different iterations of it. And so what's something for you as, being part of this that you enjoy with some of the differences you've had with over the last couple of seasons?
Other than the platform, like now we're working for CBS, like it's been a whole lot of the same for the girls. It's women supporting women of different backgrounds, different life stories, different ethnicities, different everything, and then we all are coming together to do what we love. That is the biggest thing that has remained consistent with WoW: women empowering and encouraging women. And with people like Jeanie Buss, who's been there ever since I first became a part of the show, and now we have AJ and stuff like that. I don't even know what to say. Like it's a lot of it's the same. The platform has changed, but the morale, the mission, all of that has remained the same.
Okay. So, is there any goal specifically you have going into this new season of WoW? I'm hoping we have another season after this again because I absolutely love the show. So, is there like a personal goal for you in WoW that you just would love to make? If not this season, the next season.
Well, I'd like to get the tag team titles. But if that doesn't work out, then I might start aiming for the main title, or you know what? Just to make everybody respect my name in the ring. When it comes to in the ring, you know, they're gonna be like, oh crap, I got Jessie. Like I like I like to see that face when like the matches come up and they're like, oh Jessie, ooh, yeah.
That's great. So I know we have a very limited time, so I don't want to take up too much of it, but can you tell the audience where they can follow you, where can they find you, and everything else that's happening with WoW Wrestling?
Yeah, definitely. I'm on Twitter and Instagram. Everything is Wow Jessie Jones, and it's Jessie with an IE. So WOW Wow Jessie Jones on every stat, and make sure you watch us. Like, check your local listings, find out where you can watch WoW Women of Wrestling, and check it out. Fall in love.
I love that so much. Thank you so much, Jessie, for coming on and hanging out with us at Women's Wrestling Talk. I appreciate you. And I love everything that you are doing on WoW and what the other ladies are doing on WoW as well. I look forward to watching it every week. Thank you so much.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet.